Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most complex and long-standing conflicts in modern history, the Korean conflict. It's a story of war, division, nuclear threats, and hope for peace. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this conflict started, why it's still unresolved, and what the future might hold. So let's get started. The Korean conflict has its roots in the aftermath of World War II. In 1945, Korea was liberated from Japanese rule, but was divided into two zones. The north, occupied by the Soviet Union, and the south, occupied by the United States. This division was supposed to be temporary, but as the Cold War heated up, it became permanent. On June 25, 1950, North Korea, backed by the Soviet Union and China, invaded South Korea, aiming to unify the peninsula under a communist regime. The United Nations, led by the United States, intervened to support South Korea. The war lasted 3 years, cost millions of lives, and ended in a stalemate in 1953. But here's the kicker. No peace treaty was ever signed. Instead, an armistice agreement was put in place, leaving the Korean peninsula technically still at war. The 38th parallel became the Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world. Fast forward to today, and the military dynamics are still a huge part of this conflict. The United States maintains about 37,000 troops in South Korea, a legacy of the Cold War. Some argue this presence is outdated, given South Korea's economic and military strength, but others say it's necessary to deter North Korea. Speaking of North Korea, they've been busy. Since their first nuclear test in 2006, they've developed intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of reaching the US mainland. This has escalated tensions and made diplomatic efforts even more complicated. Imagine living in a region where your neighbor is constantly testing missiles and threatening war. It's a high-stakes game of brinkmanship that keeps everyone on edge. Recently, South Korea's leadership has pushed for a more independent approach to dealing with North Korea. President Yoon Suk-yeol has advocated for dialogue and mediation, while still maintaining a strong alliance with the US. South Korea's leadership has played a crucial role in navigating the complexities of the Korean conflict. Their approach has often balanced between firm defense measures and efforts to engage in dialogue with the North. But the United States strategy has been criticized for relying too much on military deterrence. Joint military exercises, for example, are seen as provocative by North Korea, often leading to escalations in rhetoric and actions. Some experts argue that a shift toward diplomacy and mutual concessions could be the key to breaking this cycle. Imagine a world where North Korea agrees to denuclearize in exchange for sanctions, relief, and security guarantees. It's not impossible, but it's definitely complicated. Despite the challenges, there's still hope. Confidence-building measures, like cultural exchanges and economic cooperation, could help reduce mistrust. And let's not forget the power of people, ordinary citizens on both sides of the border, who dream of a unified Korea. Think about it. Families separated for decades, a shared culture and history, and the potential for a brighter future. The road to peace won't be easy, but it's worth striving for. So, what do you think? Can the Korean conflict be resolved? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history and current events. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.